Damn, what's going on? Just got out the gym in the process of making some food. Not the gym from working out. We got a home gym now. Shoot. Ain't no gyms open. But while I'm doing that, make this quick video, man. I want to talk about Charlo real quick. And I guess some comments were made that, Charlo was looking at, moving up to 168 pounds. I guess he got the okay to do so. And he's going after Benavidez, who's the other, the WBC champion at 168 pounds. And him being the WBC champion at 160 pounds, sometimes you can move up and then force basically to become a mandatory and force a bout right away. So I guess he's in a position where he's looking at maybe doing something like that. And as far as what I think about it, I think F no. I don't think that's something that he should be doing. Right now, he's been doing his thing. He's been doing shows. He's been having good gates, and he's making good money at 160 pounds. And I understand that, he wants to get himself into the point where you're on that, I guess that stardom type of stuff or whatever. But sometimes you just you gotta lay back. You kind of just gotta chill, and you kind of gotta be just patient and not force things. You know what I mean? Because eventually, if you're patient, and you stay active, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like a Gary Russell, he has all this talent in the world. He has all the gift to gab, but he doesn't stay active. So because he doesn't stay active and because he stays quiet, he doesn't go to any events, he doesn't talk. He's kind of like has a bout and disappears for like a whole year. Has another bout coming, gets all this momentum going from talking trash about dudes, then disappears. He can't progress with the way he's handling things. But something like a Charlo's been having bouts, man. He's been getting good viewerships, especially when he's on Fox. And he's bringing in people to the events when he fights. And he's getting paid, you're getting paid the 7 figures. So you're doing okay. And right now he has 2 big bouts that he can actually do to further progress his career. You know what I'm saying? He has what's it called? The Korobov rematch is still there. You know what I mean? And then you got the Brit. Damn, what's the freak is his name? I cannot believe I just freaking forgot the Eubank Jr. He has a Eubank Jr. fight. Eubank Jr. came over there to fight him. Those are both 7-figure fights. And especially the Eubank Jr. fight, that's a fight that a lot of the UK fans would get involved in and would get hyped up about as well. So I think that should be his focus. His focus should be, just doing that and be patient. Be absolutely patient. Don't go crazy and start doing all this asinine things that you don't necessarily need to do right now. Man, putting some pork on the grill. So, that's what I believe, he needs to do. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? I think back to people like Paul Williams. Paul Williams was at 147 pounds. For whatever way he was able to make the weight, standing at 6'1". And he quote was having a hard time, I guess, finding, fights against the big guys. So he ended up moving up in weight. And he's another person I thought that he should have been very patient as well at 147 pounds. He should have just freaking stayed active. You got a belt. You know what I'm saying? This guy's your mandatory, fight your mandatory. Your mandatory doesn't want to fight you, you move him out the way, you move on to the next guy, till you find a guy that's going to fight you. You set up the bouts. That's your promoter's job, to set up that bouts and fight. Even if you have to be put into a situation where you're fighting on other people's undercards, well, then so damn well be it. But you stay active, you keep making money, you keep talking that gab, keep talking that trash, and keep putting the pressure on them. And then you eventually put them into a situation where they got to fight you. Or you get all this fanfare, you get all this hype when it comes to the fans that you end up progressing and escalating without those guys. Kind of like a Earl Spence. Earl Spence kept active, he kept talking, he kept fighting all these other guys. Kept active. Whenever he wasn't fighting, you could see him at all the different events. Even at Deontay Wilder, when Deontay Wilder's not fighting, you could see them all the different events. You could see him talking to all the different, people that were available to talk to, whether it be on YouTube or whether it be other reporters, whatever it is. He kept his name out there to the point where he got it to the space where whether you liked him or hated him, that's all pretty much everybody was talking about. He was the talk of the town. That's what you got to do. And then it got to the point where you see where he got to without even fighting an Anthony Joshua. You've seen the levels he was able to get to. You've seen the level that Earl Spence was able to get to the point where now these guys want to fight him because now he's a big money fighter. And Deontay Wilder just, a year, 2 years ago, if, you know what I'm saying? But people are laughing at him about the fact that, quote, he wasn't accepting $7 million. Now Deontay Wilder would laugh at you coming off a loss, a stoppage. He would laugh at you if you offered him less than $10 million for a fight. That's the level he got himself to. You know, Earl Spence, with everything, you know, is doing over 10 mil a fight. Got, you know, doing pay-per-views that are doing 325,000, what's it called, viewerships. You know, doing good gates. That's, you know, because he kept pushing the metal. So I think when it comes to him, he just needs to be patient. You're still young. You're taking no damage. You know, you're a strong-ass dude. You know, just be patient. You know, be patient, be smart, keep doing your thing, and your time will eventually come at 160 pounds. 168 is completely unnecessary. And now Eubank Jr. is getting all pissed off talking all this trash now because like, yo, hold up, man. I'm supposed to be the next bout for this dude. What the F is he talking about? And I think he just needs to stay focused, keep his eyes on that prize. And you're gonna, especially when it comes to someone like a Demetrius Andrews, you're gonna box that dude up. Eventually, he's gonna have to fight you. You're gonna be put into a position where you basically gonna command everything that goes on when it comes to that guy. You know, Canelo Alvarez, I don't know if Canelo Alvarez is even gonna fight at 160 pounds anymore. That belt might be ending up getting released. Whether somebody else maybe fights for that belt and you put yourself into a position where you can become unified by fighting for that particular belt. You know? And then now you're a unified champion. You know, Triple G, I don't see him staying not much longer either. Dude's getting hurt left and right. You know what I mean? We don't know when his next bout's gonna be. He's a mess right now. You know, so we don't know what's gonna happen with him. You can, if you're patient, you can easily find yourself into a position where you probably have 3 of those goddamn belts and you're the man at 160 pounds. You know? And gotta be patient. And I've said it a million times, but that's what you gotta be, man. This jumping up, oh, F it, I gotta jump up stuff, man. You end up doing that, you might end up putting yourself into a really bad situation. You know, end up shortening your career, taking punishment damage that you don't even need, you know? And then what? And 160 opens up all of a sudden, people are doing things, and all of a sudden now you're trying to go back down to 160? Nah, man. You get up to, you know, don't do that. Stay at 160, be patient, and just see what transpires within the next 12 to 24 months. Me personally, I think that's the best thing to do. But hey, at the end of the day, it's his career. He can make his choices just like Paul Williams did. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.